Very. No inglés. No inglés. Probably not true. If somebody's been living here for any length of time, they know enough English, they get by. So, but the language barrier, it shuts cops up right away. When I moved here from California and I became an Allen County deputy, I was the only deputy for miles around, for counties around that spoke Spanish. And I'm not fluent Spain Spanish. You know, hola, senor, that kind of, no, I speak street Spanish. You know, miles arriba. Say a few other words, but I don't know if anybody speaks Spanish. But language. So when we started breaking through the language barrier, it was amazing. And one funny story is one night I was investigating a guy for identity theft, felony identity theft, and I had the deputies, uniform guys. I said, stop him. I'm going to hang back. I wear plain clothes. Go up there, contact him. I know he speaks English, and let's get this done. So they did the traffic stop for me. They found probable cause. They walked up. He said, no English. He didn't speak English to him. So they called me up. I walked up. So I started in English. Sir, I see some identification. No English. I said, no problema, Mario, dame luz afectada. I swear to God, this guy is from Mexico, said, no speak Spanish. And I just burst out laughing. Anyway, the ID game is called peeling the onions. This is something your law enforcement officers go through all the time. Do you have any ID? No. Come on, do you have any ID? Oh, okay. Matricular card. That's no good. What else do you have? Nothing else. One more. Tu tienes tarjeta con su nombre, por favor. Una más. Okay. Boom. They give them another ID. And you keep playing this game until you finally start getting some valid identification, like the voter electoral card from Mexico. They almost have them, and all the information on there is true. They just don't want to show it right away. And they certainly don't want to show all these social security cards they got in the back of their wallet with pink numbers and all kind of weird typing. But you got to play that game. You got to keep asking, and the IDs will start coming forth. Just plain lying, changing nationalities. In just about a week's time, all of the illegal Latinos in Allen County, whether they're from Central America or Mexico, all of them. We had some professional ID makers come into town. All of my Latinos in Allen County that were bad guys turned into Puerto Ricans almost overnight. I ain't Puerto Rican. And the deputy goes, well, you know, I know that's part of the United States, sir. Have a good night. They let them go. Well, wait a minute. You got to start tripping them up. You know, you ask them, what is the major railroad in Puerto Rico? Oh, La Railroad Nacional. There is no railroad in Puerto Rico. What do you call a nickel? 5 centavos. No, they call it bullion. You just learn these little tricks, and then all of a sudden, you have a reason to hold on to them. They seek sympathy. Oh, my wife and kids, please, I'm just trying to feed my family. Or they speak out in an advocate. I have 2 Mexican restaurants in Allen County. Whenever they drove home, somebody in that car had their thumb on speed dial. So if the red and blues came on behind them, they'd hit the button, and then somebody from the local Mennonite church in my town would show up saying, is there a problem? I said, for you, yeah, there will be if you don't get your car and leave. But somebody would always show up and advocate for them. And so, you know, why did you stop them? Why this? Why that? And I would say, why are you here? Search incident to arrest. In the field, you search these people. You're going to find your gang members with the weapons and the drugs, paper evidence of other crimes, false registration of the vehicles. At the jail, boy, perfect opportunity. You get to go through everything. You get to inventory everything in their wallet. This is where you find all those false social security cards, and you start making calls to little old ladies that live in Utah saying, is somebody using your identity? Well, as a matter of fact, they are. Well, I got the card right here. So now you got felony forgeries. Now you got a reason to hold them. You got felonies. I love jail searches. You find all kinds of things. Passport photos. You go, if you were able to pull an illegal alien's wallet out, you'd find a bunch of little photos. This is what they use when they pull into a Mexican grocery store parking lot and do this. That means I need a card. They give a passport photo. They laminate it onto a card, and there's a new ID on the streets. Okay. And then I ask law enforcement to please track these people. We track sex offenders. We have a sex offender registry. We can track foreign nationals, non-citizens booked into our jails. Does it mean anything? It will someday. If we track, you'd probably blow the feds' minds if they knew how many people actually came in and out of our county and city jails. Track. Okay. And follow through. Don't just, oh, boom, illegal alien, make the call to the feds. You can't do that. One of the most effective tactics I had in Allen County was if I arrested a guy for burglary. I followed through with the arrest, with taking him to court, just like anybody else, just like I would take you to court if you committed a burglary. And then if the judge said 6 months in jail, I would make sure they sat for at least 4 months. It was a great deterrent to illegal immigrants. They want to be deported right away. Because the sooner you deport them, the sooner they come back. If they're sitting in the Allen County jail for 4 months, not good. They don't like that. I say, welcome to America. Sorry about the view, and powdered eggs aren't really that good, are they? Anyway, sheriffs, chief law enforcement in the county do not put up with sanctuary policies. You, the sheriff, is in charge, large and in charge of every city, every jurisdiction within his county. A good, strong sheriff can decide he's had enough. You'll see more of this coming from FAIR in the near future. I finally hooked the National Sheriff's Association into our way of thinking. And you're going to see sheriffs coming on board. Okay, anyway, law enforcement has to engage. Can they engage? Yes. Will they? We don't know. You can make them do so, or at least ask them about it. Okay, national security threat, the cartels. Probably one of the biggest threats of this country. You think MS-13 is bad? MS-13 works for the cartels. They're their little maids. The cartels and narco-terrorism are the biggest threat to the United States today. Okay? I can't say that enough. I'm being careful with the button here real quick. Cartels, very sophisticated. They use drones. They have submarines. They rent time on Chinese and Russian spy satellites to get real-time views of the border. When this Russian satellite comes over, the cartels rent time on that satellite so they can see where Border Patrol is in real time. Just like in the movies, in a Tom Clancy movie. Very high tech. And a lot of them are former military trained, a lot of them trained by the United States. Okay, now if you want to put your head down for one slide and not look, and I don't do this for giggles and shock value because I enjoy seeing people's faces, but I'm telling you, this is here, it's here in Ohio, law enforcement is dealing with it. There's a reason our law enforcement officials are being compromised by cartels, because these people in the cartels will visit doom upon citizens like you wouldn't believe. So if you're going to look down now. Just an example of the brutality and the violence that these cartels are capable of. Extremely capable of. And this is why law enforcement agents across the United States are compromised all the time, because the cartels threaten to do this to them. There was a team of BCI agents, narcotics BCI agents, recently in Ohio that were threatened by the cartels. And all three of these guys decided not to testify in the case that they were involved in because they were afraid this was going to happen to their families. And I'm running out of time. Get involved. Grassroots Rally Team is in the back of the room. They're a citizens group that address illegal immigration. Go to check them out. I'm sorry guys, I ran out of time as far as you getting up and speaking. But there are things you can do. Get involved. Push for legislation at the local level up to the state level. There's the Grassroots Rally Team. 3 of them are here in the back of the room. GrassrootsRallyTeam.org. If you want to get involved in this issue at any level, go to their website, see what they're doing. These are very brave folks that have, my God, they go to Columbus and just raise all kind of heck with our state legislators and whatnot. Very, very highly effective grassroots efforts on illegal immigration. Sessions introduced a bill, a federal bill. Research it. Senate Bill 1842, Protecting American Lives. Basically, it's going to address sanctuary areas in the United States, make it illegal to be sanctuary. If you're a sanctuary, you get any kind of federal funding, guess what? You're not getting it. Period. Obama always said he was going to veto this as soon as it comes up. Anyway, folks, I know that was a lot. I apologize. I apologize for going over. This is something we could talk about for hours and hours. A lot of the cartel and Muslim terrorist things in the southern border. Good training for law enforcement. I'll do it for citizen groups too if you got the stomach for it. There's a lot to know. There's a lot of reasons to be concerned about this. There's a lot of issues out there in the political environment that we can get involved in and be concerned about. Common Core and all that stuff. I'm a parent. But the thing, illegal immigration and immigration in the United States in general, this is going to change everything. When they talk about reducing our army by 40,000 troops, but in putting the Enlist Act into play to where illegal aliens can enlist in our military and earn a path toward citizenship, no. We're handing the keys to the kingdom over to a bunch of people we don't know and cannot trust. I'm sorry, that's the truth. All right? God bless you and God bless America. Thanks.
Anybody learn anything tonight? Those first slides of that timeline, all the things that were taking place to dismantle our immigration protection, which is kind of scary. So I'll talk to Bob, and maybe we can make some of that information available to you at some point here.
Can you take a couple of questions?
I think he'll stick around. We're kind of running late now, so if you want to ask him some questions afterward, you can feel free to do so. But everybody could have had, there's these slips of paper on the back table that have our upcoming events and some of our group information. So you can pick up one of those. And our next meeting is in September. Pastor Ernie Sanders will be here speaking on biblical basis for government. So thank you for your kind attention tonight. God bless you, and hope to see you again.